Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful fall day, November 3rd, 2025. Um, I may pixelate a little bit today. I hope not. The electricity went out yesterday. You know, there I am pixelating, kind of freezing a little bit. So it's funny, I've got this over here. Um, my I've got my curtains open and my blinds open over here, and the sun comes in through my tree that's right outside my window. It kind of puts a little decor in my yoga room. Okay, so I hope everybody's ready for yoga. I am. I know I am. It's a big week last week for me, and so it's over here. Um, this week I think is going to be um, hang on, residuals from last week. uh, Stress relief. Yes. You know, my stress release this past weekend, because I had such a big week and a big Saturday, and then Sunday was like out of my mind. And my stress release was a glass of wine. So, you know, if you have wine, I have some margaritas made up. Stress release. Sometimes that adds stress. But it was kind of weird on Sunday morning. I play with the praise band at my church on Sunday mornings, early Sunday mornings. I have to be there at 7:45. Church starts at 8:45. So I wake up at 6:30 and I'll promptly get a text from the leader who says he's not going to be there, that it's all on me. And I've never led a whole Sunday of songs. I had to think, what songs can I do? What keys do I do the songs in? Because the songs, the kind of more Christian songs that I have in my repertoire, my friend sings them. I sing harmony. And so they're all in her keys. And so I had to, all of a sudden, after having this party on Saturday night, I had to not getting a whole lot of sleep. I had to figure out what songs to do, what keys I did them in. I had to print the songs out. I had to pull up my computer. My printer wasn't working correctly. Once I got it working, it would not print. The ink isn't working for some reason in my printer. So I couldn't print the songs. And then I'm getting texts from other musicians in the band saying, well, I'm not going to make it either today. So it ended up being just me and the keyboard player. I could not print the songs out for her. And so I got there early and she took pictures on her phone of the songs on my iPad. And she was trying to read this little tiny print and play the piano, a song she wasn't familiar with. Ended up, the minister came in and said, why don't you print them out on the in the office? I said, I don't know how. It's an air printer in the office. All I had, well, not really an air printer, kind of. I had to just log on to the church and printed them out. Boom. Had them in big things for the keyboard players. So that worked. And, oh, good. I'm glad, Cindy, no issues. Yeah. So it ended up that she and I did 3 songs, and I had to do the last song by myself because she goes to the other choir and practices with them in the last song that we do. And so it ended up being all right. I did my bluegrass gospel stuff, my fallback, and everybody loved it. And I did Father on Father Along, will not live without it. I think I did Father Along, but and I did Alison Krauss, Living Prayer, great song, and I did Wayfaring Stranger, And then I did CC Wyand's Goodness of God. Love that song. Oh my God, that song just touches me. So, all right. So it's been a whirlwind of a weekend of a week, and so stress release. Yes. Whew. So the first thing with relieving stress is breathing, of course. So we're going to do our continuous breathing here since I've ranted and raved for 5 minutes already. So bringing your hands into Namaste and coming up as you inhale, exhale out and down. Yesterday morning, it just proves once again that if you let things go and let, if your belief is God, you let go and let God, everything falls into place. Or if you let faith or whatever you believe in, or just the knowledge that you're good enough, and you can handle it, faith in yourself, belief in yourself, it all works out. All right, going into sunflower. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Woo, my back. If you're ever having low back issues, this, just sunflower, is great to help release your low back. And going the opposite direction. The low back already feels better. And going into your yogic breath. And on your next exhalation, coming into Namaste. Let's change things up just for a minute here. for stress release. Let's focus on the body. Stress, relieving stress, focusing on your body, focusing on your breath. If you think about where your stress is, where it's held, a lot of times it's in your face and your shoulders, your neck. So let's stand in mountain pose before we go into half moon pose. So standing with your feet about hip width apart, your arms to your side, palms out. Close your eyes. Well, first of all, roll your shoulders up and back, shoulder blades together, shoulders down, where you're in a good posture here. Shoulders relaxed now. Closing your eyes and think about relaxing your face, your forehead, the space between your eyebrows, the little muscles around your eyes, your cheek muscles, all the muscles around your mouth, relaxing your jaw. Breathing from your core. Checking your forehead again, making sure it's still relaxed. Okay. De-stressing. Right there. De-stressing. That's all you gotta do. That was a minute. 1 minute. Okay. Let's go into half moon pose now. Inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhaling to one side. Kicking your hip out a little bit. Just swaying your body. Oh. Elbow up toward the ceiling. Face forward. Eyes to the ceiling. Make sure you're breathing from your core. That's one of to me, what I have found for stress release is remembering how to breathe. Not only to breathe, but how to breathe. Now coming up with your arms and exhaling into your back bend. Now inhale, coming up, bringing your arms up and exhaling into your forward fold. Remembering to relax in this pose and enjoying it. coming up slowly as you inhale. All right. Half moon pose on the opposite side. Inhaling up and exhaling over. Opening up your rib cage. Working your vertebrae. My upper back just popped a little bit. De-stressing. Sometimes ice cream helps. Chocolate ice cream and red wine. Yum. And coming up, inhaling, exhaling into your back bend. And coming up, inhaling, and exhale into your forward fold. They're coming up slowly as you inhale. Feels so good. Oh, good stuff, Later. Yes, it is. All right. So let's work our shoulders. Some stress is held a lot of times in our shoulders. Let's do our shoulder rolls. So you're going to bring your shoulders forward. Inhale, bring them up, roll them up to your ears. And as you exhale, bring them back behind you and down. Once you start forward again, start inhaling. And then exhaling, rolling them back and down. Really extreme rolls. You're going to the edge of your bones, of your joints. And as far as you can, just really pushing it. And you're just crackling rosy. All right, I go in the opposite direction. We were playing a little kind of a trivia game the other night. One of the questions was what year did Neil Diamond come out with his #1 hit? And in my head I said Cracklin' Rosie, and it was Cracklin' Rosie. You remember the song? I think it was 1967 or something like that. I don't even remember. All right. Now pushing down, pushing your shoulders down, and then pushing it up, 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 and then down, down, down. Pulling up to your ears, pushing down, and then up to your ears. Down one more time, and then neutral. Remember the song Cracklin' Rosie? Cracklin' Rosie, get on board. We're gonna go where there ain't no more to go. Take it slow. You don't you know? Having a time with a poor man's lady, itching on the twilight train. All right. I think that's a cheating song. But having a time with a poor man's lady. All right. So let's what time is it? Let's go ahead and go into our balance poses. I'm going to take I'm going to leave my socks on. I'm not going to do anything drastic. Let's go into balance poses. Balance for stress release. You know what is really good for that is eagle pose. It's really good because you're working your shoulders. We're not going to do eagle pose as a balance pose. Let's do that when we're sitting and do just eagle arms while we're on the floor. One part of being stressed is falling out of a balance pose. However, doing a balance pose shows you where you need to look at what part of what area in your life you need to look at to kind of rebalance and get back into it. Let's do tree pose. So looking at something across from you, bringing your hands into namaste, bringing one heel to an ankle. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, bring a leg up to your knee if you can. Mine's going to fall down. And your arms up into the air. I'm going to pull my pants down. So, yeah, don't look, Ethel. So, focusing on something across from you and breathing. And relaxing. Don't look, Ethel. Y'all remember that? Don't look, Ethel. The street, Stevens, Ray Stevens. All right. So hands in namaste. Bringing your opposite foot to your heel. If that's as far as you want to go, that's fine and dandy. Just make sure you're standing on that one foot, using your toes just for balance. If you want to go farther, looking at something across from you, inhale and exhale. Bringing your foot up and your arms up. I bring my hands together, lace my fingers, and put my pointer fingers up in this. You can move your arms out and up like this if you want. It doesn't matter. There's no hard set rules. Not in my class anyway. And releasing. That wasn't so hard, was it? The way I held it, both sides. I'm teaching an extra class this evening, and if we do tree pose, I will tell them. I've already held this today, so if I don't hold it tonight, know that I did already today. All right, let's do a quad stretch. Really easy. I'm not going to stress out today with stuff. So again, looking at something out from you, bringing one arm up. If you need to hold on to something, I suggest, if you think you're going to need to, I suggest you hold on to something, you go into the pose, gather your balance, and then release. You don't get into the pose, start wobbling around with your balance, and then grab something. That's not good feng shui. You wanna be steady and sturdy and calm, and then release. Okay. So we're gonna look at something across from you, one arm out or holding on to something, grabbing your foot and bringing it close to your hips, bringing your knees together, your shoulder blades together. Breathing, face soft. And releasing. Let's go to the other side. Grabbing the other foot, looking at something across from you. Bringing your knees together. I keep forgetting I need to work on this quad. It doesn't bother me until I do a quad stretch. Then I realize how tight this quad is here. Somebody suggested that it could be because of compensating for my other leg. And I think they may be right. And releasing. All right. I've had this issue with my right leg and this muscle and everything, and it's been so much better. The last few weeks, one thing that I did do is I stopped taking my statin and really watching what I eat. I started doing CrossFit because they say, eat more whole grains and vegetables, and that's kind of not that I don't like vegetables. It's just when I buy them, you buy so many, and I'm single. By the time I want them again a second time, they're gone bad. So and then I need to really look into frozen vegetables, I guess. But statins can cause muscle pain. So I learned that last time before my second surgery, and my doctor took me off the statins and to see if that would help my pain, but it ended up being a nerve thing for that. But I did get off my statins, and my pain is virtually gone now. Just saying. Okay, let's come on down to the floor. So come on down however you want. Whoop, there goes my keyboard. Once you're down, let's sit in simple pose, simple seat. What do they call it here? They call it Comfortable seat, they call it here, on here. Comfortable seat. So we're going to sit with one foot close to the body, the other foot heel. Oh, where'd I go? The other foot heel to ankle. And yesterday my electricity went out. It was just me and a house, one more house on my road, and then this whole road behind me and a couple of other roads back there, electricity went out, which is kind of aggravating because everybody on my street had electricity except me and my next door neighbor. And it was kind of chilly last night, so I thought, well, I don't have my logs, the pilot lit on my logs yet in my living room, so I thought, how am I going to keep warm? And so I lit about 3 candles. Oh my gosh, that just warmed up my whole house. I forget, and then I remember in the wintertime, especially in an old house like this, to light candles. I used to do it down on the lake to get that the moisture out, even though I have a dehumidifier. It takes that chill out of the air, lighting a couple of candles, and it just made it so nice and cozy. And then electricity came back on. But what was really cool, if you live in Minden, I don't know if you do or not, we have a new electric company, but it still goes through the city of Minden. And I walked the neighborhood to see who all was out, talked to some neighbors. And then I called, and this guy said, so I need to report an outage. And he said, you have called the right place. He was so excited. And I said, okay then. And I gave him my address. And he said, well, they're working on it. They've been working on it for about 15 minutes. And all this. And he was just so excited that I called. And I don't know, he was the right person for that job. And then when it came back on, he called me to ask me if my lights were back on. I said, yes. And I didn't even give him my phone number. It's just magic. Caller ID, I guess. But it was just, he was so enthusiastic and happy to help. And I love customer service like that. Yes. All right. So, as I was saying a while ago, we're going to do so my point with that was using candles to warm up a house. Let's do eagle arms. This is going to work the shoulders. So you're going to bring one arm into a 45-degree angle, or 90-degree angle, sorry, and bring the other arm under and around, under that arm around, bringing the palms of your hands together and bringing your elbows up. So you're kind of looking at your forearms. Feel that stretch on your shoulders. It feels so good. And the reason I'm doing this now instead of doing it in eagle pose is that sometimes we get so caught up in doing the leg part of eagle pose that we don't get the benefit of the arm part. And I really wanted to do this for the shoulders, for stress. Now releasing, let's roll the shoulders a little bit. We're going to do the same thing on the other arm. Bring the other arm to a 90-degree angle, the other arm underneath and around, bringing your palms together, elbows up. I was doing this last week in one of my live classes, and the lady says, I don't remember which arm I just did, which arm I had on bottom. And she figured it out. Sometimes I call it, or I say, remember what arm is on the bottom. So it's going to be on the top this time. I forget sometimes. Which one did I do? I don't know. Oh, this just feels so good on the shoulders. And releasing, rolling your shoulders a little bit, working that out. Oh, that just feels so good, doesn't it? Let's do our 90-90. We haven't done 90-90 in a while with our legs. You might want to bring a pillow, a cushion, a blanket, or something behind you because we're going to lay back on this. Bringing one leg out 90 degrees from your body. The other part of your leg, your calf and shin, 90 degrees from that. So you've got 90 there. And then we're going to bring the other leg out 90 degrees from your body. If you can get it there. If you can't, that's fine. Excuse me. Eagle pose, make me burp. And bringing that other calf, the calf part of your leg, 90 degrees from that. We're going to come forward. Just laying over this knee, this leg in front. Trying to get as far down as you can. Breathing through any tightness. Relaxing that leg. And coming up. Back too much. Okay, keeping your legs as much in at 90 degrees as you can. My back leg comes up with this, so it's not a big deal. Still getting a good stretch on this IT band. We're going to come backwards, laying back. Just coming back as far as you can. If you can come all the way back on a pillow, that's awesome. Once you're back, relaxing your legs and your arms, your chest. And it's already up. Coming up. I like doing this one in Yin yoga. We can just hold it and hold it and hold it. Just relax and relax in it. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the other legs. So bringing the opposite leg 90 degrees from your body. The calf and shin 90 degrees from that. Your other leg 90 degrees out. And then your foot behind there. It's like an open mermaid sit. Okay, we're going to come forward. So coming over that leg that's in front, bringing your head toward the floor, to the floor. If you can come all the way to the floor. Then coming up, well, I could just lay like that forever. And coming back. Just laying back. Oh, hit your head. When I hit my head, make sure you don't have something you're going to hit your head on behind you. I love this song. And coming up, that was too short. I just know the name of this song is. It reminds me of Europa, but it's not Europa. September Remembered. Johannes Lindstad. Fancy guy. What time is it? Oh. I get so into the music and into yoga poses, I forget that we have a time limit here. I didn't bring my water in. Oh. Okay, so we've done a lot to the shoulders and the legs, huh? Let's do a little bit of core. So coming up on your knees, or coming up into firm. Let's go into firm first. Stretching here. We're going to do just a little bit of core. If you don't want to go straight into this core pose, you don't have to. We're going to do side angle. I even have that one on here. What do they call it? Yeah, side plank. They call it side plank. I've always called it arm cross. So we're going to bring an arm down and come up on a knee. Bring your other leg out, your arm up in the air, and if you want to do core, bring that leg out, your feet together. Looking up, really strengthening your arm. Your arm is pulled out, your shoulder's pulled out. It's not by your ear. Breathing. You can do this. And bringing your knee under. Let's come up on that knee. I get my hands under my knee. And bringing a hand to your other leg, your arm. Let me move this up just a little bit. Your arm up over your head. But you gotta see it, huh? Let me bring it up just a little bit more. Your arm over your head like in half moon pose. And looking up. This really stretches the outside of your body. Breathing. Now coming up and back into firm. Boy, that whole side of my body feels different. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bringing a hand down, your leg out, you're up on a knee. If this is as far as you want to go, that's fine and dandy. You don't have to do the full pose. You just go to your level. And that level may be different today than it will be Wednesday. All right. So bringing a hand down, your arm up, and your leg out to meet your feet meeting. Looking up. This is really good core work right here. Whew. We're almost done. Oh, we are done. Bring your knee underneath you and coming up. You're going to bring a hand to your other knee, your arm over your head. Coming over, stretching. So you're bending at the waist here. You're not just up here with your arm on it. You're leaning over, reaching this hand out. There's some good music today. All right, coming back into firm. And let's just stay here for just a minute. All right, coming into staff. We're going to come all the way to the floor. Once you're down, let's do a little bit of windshield wipers. So your feet mat width apart. Bringing one knee to the floor, or your knees to one side to the floor, bringing them up, and then bringing them down to the other side. Up, down, and up at your own pace. Loosening up that low back just a little bit more. We've done a lot of low back stuff and shoulder stuff. Breathing. Now bringing your knees up, giving yourself a hug, head and shoulders off the floor, gently rocking side to side. Now bringing your legs out to a 45-degree angle, holding for just a second, and then slowly lowering them down to the floor. Once your legs are down to the floor, I want you to bring your arms to your side, palms up, tucking the shoulder blades under. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and hold it for a moment. And exhale completely. Start feeling the floor disappearing beneath you. yourself relaxing and releasing. Feeling your body relaxing, your muscles letting go. I want you to take a deep breath and exhale, letting go of any tension you may have. Inhaling again, and as you exhale, sinking deeper, feeling the floor supporting you as you grow heavy. Bring to your mind something you're ready to release. It could be a thought, a belief, an emotion, or a situation that's been on your mind. Imagine holding it gently in your hands. Imagine it as light as a feather. Inhale, and as you exhale, allow your breath, blow it away, letting go, allowing it to drift away. With each breath, it floats farther away, getting smaller and smaller until it disappears completely. Having a feeling of freedom, peace, clarity, feeling lighter and freer, more open. Now silently repeat to yourself, I release what no longer serves me. I am free. I am light. I am at peace. And let's stay in meditation for a few more minutes, feeling those words resonate within you, allowing them to become a part of your being. Laying quietly in meditation. And taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, start feeling yourself coming back into the room, feeling the floor beneath you, wiggling your fingers and toes and circling your wrist and ankle. And when you're ready, inhaling once more, and as you exhale, come to a comfortable position on your side. Now once more inhaling, and as you exhale, come to a comfortable seated position. Om Namaste Shanti. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. I think it was a good class. I like that meditation. Releasing, it's supposed to be. All right, so I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day, a great tomorrow, and we will be back again on Wednesday. Thank you.